What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In this video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you're a big Lakers fan. We're going to be talking about something very important. We're going to be talking about Anthony Davis and his injury, and why I believe this matters a lot. The Lakers just lost Game 4 against the Phoenix Suns. This series is now 2-2, and one thing's for sure, the Lakers need AD. So if you're a big Lakers fan and you want to know more about Anthony Davis and his situation, you're gonna love this. But quickly before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. It would help out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about the Lakers and Anthony Davis.
Well, I mean, it's next man up, and obviously, if he's not ready for Game 5, it's going to be a tough blow for our ball club. But next man up, and we've been like that all year, and we're going to have to be like that in a hostile environment in Game 5.
I 100% believe the Lakers losing Anthony Davis right now in the playoffs, especially against a pretty good NBA team, it's not a good sign. The Lakers this year have not had any luck when it comes to being healthy. We all know Anthony Davis got hurt during the regular season in February, missed almost 2 months of basketball, and then came back. And during that time, they also lost LeBron James to an ankle injury that made him miss about a month. The Lakers just can't catch a break, and especially now in the playoffs, having one of their superstars get hurt is not something they want to have at all. I want you guys to put your hands up right now. If you were watching Game 4, you were probably upset. Because the moment you saw Anthony Davis on the ground holding his groin, you knew something was up. And then going into halftime, after halftime, we saw this tweet. Anthony Davis, is being evaluated by team medical staff, according to Lakers spokesperson. And then the tweet down there is Anthony Davis did not start the second half for the Lakers and is not on the bench. Dealing with the sprained left knee, AD was limited to 6 points on 2 for 9 shooting in the first half. For one, AD was not playing well already, and two, it sucks that he got hurt just almost before halftime. And then a few moments later after that tweet, we got a tweet by Shams saying this: Lakers Anthony Davis is out for the remainder of Game 4 versus the Suns due to left groin strain. These events, these small tweets are just such a high magnitude of events that literally is such a big deal for the Lakers, and Laker fans everywhere are kind of sad to read it. After we saw that tweet, the Lakers were still facing the Suns. The Lakers actually had the lead in the first half, and then during the second half, that's when the Suns came back. Of course, Monty Williams, Chris Paul is a very smart coach and player. They took advantage of Anthony Davis not being there and just used his absence to simply be more aggressive and simply catch the Lakers where it hurts. Because I'm pretty sure after the Lakers lost Anthony Davis, it was going to be harder to win. Kudos to the Phoenix Suns for beating the Lakers in Game 4. The series is now 2-2 and is more interesting. And I do believe Anthony Davis being active or not, it's going to be very important to the overall impact of the series. After the Lakers lost, there were so much interviews with Frank Vogel, LeBron James, the Lakers medical staff. What is the result? How long will Anthony Davis be hurt? Laker fans everywhere got worried. It's going to be a while. It could be 2 to 3 games. It could even be a week. It just depends on his calf and how strained it is. So every Laker fan out there had their fingers crossed that it wasn't a serious injury. And then about 3 hours after the game, we got a pretty good news from Shams. Shams tweeted this: sources, Lakers Anthony Davis will be day-to-day with this groin strain, which means it's not as serious as we thought it was. He's basically take it slow, rest up in these few days before his next game in Game 5, and hopefully it'll be better by then. The bad news for the Lakers is that Game 5 will be in 2 days on June 1st, which means they only have 1 day to rest. So there's one thing I do wish: the game was 3 days later, not 2, so AD can get an extra day off. But in LeBron James' interview, he was very vocal in saying losing Anthony Davis was a big loss, it's a big blow to their ball club, and of course, it is a next man up mentality where someone has to step up into Anthony Davis' role and simply be a big front court presence. If Anthony Davis does not play, I want to see more Andre Drummond playing plus 30 minutes. I want to see Drummond being their rim protector, their offensive glass getter, and also just a player that can score on the offense. I want to see Andre Drummond very active if AD is out. We all know Andre Drummond is a rebounding monster, he is a double-double machine, but sometimes playing alongside Anthony Davis, Drummond doesn't get the most minutes, but even in Game 4, he only played about 19 minutes and only had 10 rebounds. So imagine if he played 36 minutes, he would be a lot better, and of course, the old Andre Drummond we're used to seeing, 15 and 15 Andre Drummond. If Anthony Davis does not play Game 5, I want to see more Montrezl Harrell. Montrezl Harrell has not played a lot during this series. In Game 4, he played about 4 minutes, but simply because the front court of the Lakers is so packed. We got Anthony Davis, of course, Andre Drummond, Marc Gasol is even playing for defensive purposes. And if AD is out, I want to see Montrezl there more on the offensive side to simply help on the scoring column, because AD is a big chunk of their shot taking, so which means if he's out, there's going to be a lot of shots to be distributed, and Montrezl Harrell could be getting some minutes at the power forward center position. But then we got some good news a few minutes later from Shams. Good news for AD and the Lakers. Anthony Davis avoided a more serious injury. He has a chance to play in Game 5 in Phoenix, but status is very much in question. So this is definitely a big and good positive report, which means it's not serious. It's not something that will take him out for the next 2 to 3 weeks. It's just day to day. And I'm so happy that he has a chance to play in Game 5. But I do want to quickly put this out there. Adrian Woj also tweeted this. One source described Davis' availability for Game 5 on Tuesday as unclear, which means for what it looks like, I would say it's more of a 60% he doesn't play and 40% he does play. It could be a 50-50, but the point is it just matters on how well Anthony Davis rests in these next few days, and hopefully he'll be good for shoot around at 10 p.m. on June 1st. But my closing remarks is this, and it's pretty simple. I do believe Anthony Davis being active is very important when it comes to the Lakers actually winning the series. We see how the Suns can beat the Lakers without Anthony Davis, but we know when Anthony Davis is active, the Lakers are more guaranteed and more likely to beat the Suns. There's no one on the Suns that can stop AD, and that's why I do believe if you're a Lakers fan, you want to see Anthony Davis active on Game 5. Because if he does not play Game 5, and the Suns win Game 5, this series would have to go to Game 7, and that would simply be too scary to watch. But just for fun, I want to put a prediction out there. If I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Anthony Davis does not play Game 5. They sit him up for one game, and then in Game 6, he has an extra 3 days to rest. This is actually my prediction that I believe these next 2 days is not enough for him to heal. I would say he might miss Game 5. There's a higher chance of him missing it, but then in Game 6, he'll be back and healthy, and hopefully the Lakers make a run. I do believe the best case scenario for the Lakers is AD does not play Game 5, but the Lakers do whatever they can to beat the Suns. I do believe they can beat the Suns even without AD. It's just going to be harder, but I know it's going to cost LeBron James dropping a 40-point triple-double. In my opinion, I want the Lakers to advance to the next round, but more importantly, I want to see Anthony Davis fully healthy for the next round. So maybe sitting one game out, it wouldn't be a bad idea. But I know the Lakers are now in a win-now mode, so I'm not too sure what Frank Vogel and of course the medical staff wants, but my prediction is he does not play Game 5. I'm just going to say it out there as a fun prediction. But what's most important to me, guys, is I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe AD will play Game 5, or do you believe he won't? Put your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets.